What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 28 of Madden 23 Pink Slips with the Mexico City Golden Eagles. We are in the Super Bowl, and there's a chance that this might be titled Pink Slips Finale? Question mark. I know we gotta go out and do the damn thing. I don't want to start thinking past this opponent, but there's a reason why I kind of prioritized today. When I woke up, I was like, on my board of what I want to work on. A new episode of the Carolina Panthers franchise, but knowing that this could be a finale for at least Mexico City. Obviously, Pink Slips won't be going anywhere, I don't think. It's likely that we'll figure something else to do Pink Slips related on top of, the Pink Slips rebuilds. I do have this, I'm kind of still figuring out the scoring, but I am working on a Pink Slips career mode style series that we can do. Feel free to leave any comments in this comment section below about that. But I always kind of move on once we win a Super Bowl, and we have a terrific opportunity to win a Super Bowl here with Mexico City. And I'm not going to get super winded. I already told you guys, this is the team that I want to win a Super Bowl with. If we don't win this Super Bowl, obviously we're going to have to run it back another year. And that, I think we're going to dominate if we have to do so. But I think it's important for me, for the guys, Malik Willis, George Pickens, Spencer Brown, for what it's worth, has been here since the beginning. Defensively, Benito's kind of broken out for us a little bit. Sauce Gardner, Zion McCollum, Tariq Woolen, Leo Chenal, Troy Anderson, Rodrigo, the Cookie Monster. I want to win a Super Bowl. I want these guys to go down as our Madden 23 Pink Slip team. And when you think of C4 Pink Slips, you're a Pink Slip fan, I want these guys to be the guys you think of. If we have to go run it back another year, these are going to be the guys that just, logistically, if we win and we win big, which we will because we're going to be a dominant team, they're going to be the guys that you almost have to upgrade. You're going to be forced to upgrade. So I really want these to be the players that bring it home. And what stands between us and a Super Bowl victory is the 9-8 Seattle Seahawks. Getting a quick look, a quick scouting report as far as what we are going up against. They got some good players. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They got a generated quarterback who looks fairly solid, Ben Russell. Good athlete, 84 speed, 90 acceleration. Can throw the football well, pretty accurate. They got Nick Chubb, who's one of the more unstoppable running backs. Not quite Zeke Elliott level, but he's hitting up there. Even though he's a 99 and Zeke's like a 91, he's not Zeke Elliott. Wide receivers, they got a lot of slot guys. I think that may be the only thing going in our favor, at least for their starters. Carrington there got some speed. But for the most part, don't have a lot of speed at wide receiver, which could either go in our favor or not, because we have a lot of speed in the secondary. But if they don't want to try to beat us with speed, and they want to beat us with the technical side of route running, we got athletes back there. They can be tricked. Frymouth is a great tight end. Offensive line, again, we kind of talked about this in the last episode. That right-hand side's pretty strong. Overall, it's a solid O-line. Not ridiculously good. They got Tank Lawrence as an X factor on that defensive line. Their linebacking core is led by Fred Warner. The rest of it's not amazing. I mean, Davis can get sideline to sideline, sure, but I'm not going to even say the linebackers are weak, because you got Fred Warner back there. He's a guy that can just wreck, especially throws over the middle and trying to run the football up the middle. Big play Slay in the secondary. Have some decent corners, but I definitely think this is going to be a game that we want to throw the football a whole lot. Obviously, it's a Pink Slip finale. We want to stun on these hosts. But, they got Slay. You could definitely force us into making a bad throw. Their safeties are solid. I mean, you just look at it, it's going to be either they're going to run the football and we can't stop Nick Chubb whatsoever, or I think we win this game. I think that's kind of the, if you had to break it down, what's really going to decide this is if they can run it. I think it's going to be a pain in the ass to stop them. If they cannot stop us, it's going to be, hopefully, the way that we've been playing, our gameplay also doesn't bite us in the ass, where we play a drive play a drive sim a drive, because, you get to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, all it takes is for him to get a couple 70-yard touchdown runs, and this game could be incredibly one-sided. So, I mean, there's not much more we can say, fellas. We are here for the Super Bowl here in Pink Slips, a chance to let all of these guys go down in history as channel legends in Madden 23. Let's go do it, man. There's nothing else to say, but let's go do it. Josh Jefferson doesn't have any shame that he's just regressing. He wants to be the first guy out celebrating with the Super Bowl. You got Russell. I don't think he's anything particularly special. We know how we're going to start this. We're going to sim the first drive of offense and defense. It's been the winning formula throughout this playoff run. And we'll see what just could happen. The first play starts with a Daron Payne sack. Instantly stunts the drive there for Seattle. They start with a 3-and-out. Massive punt, though, from Will Andrews. Let's see what our offense can do. Can they respond? We get a nice shot play there. 21 yards, Justin Jefferson. Followed up by a Tank Lawrence sack. We're getting another 12-yard pass. Kyle Pitts, 3rd and 1. Move the chains with a 3-yard Highsmith run. And then we get another shot. 13 yards to Darnell Mooney, wide receiver 4, getting involved. We are in field goal range in case this stalls out, which is nice. But this team is thinking nothing but touchdown. 17 yards, George Pickens into the red zone. And we finish it off with a Malik Willis rushing touchdown. The computer goes in, gets a 3-and-out, gets a touchdown. It's our turn to show them that we can do the same. Nothing. Nothing. 3rd and 5. We'll go Troy Anderson. Oh, that's like a PI. It's PI in them. Let's get this going here offensively. Oh, that's a little late. Could have helped him out with a better throw there, honestly. 3rd and 2, we have our new and improved Dexter Highsmith in the backfield after having those Mexican supplements. So I think he's going to have more than enough speed to move the chains here, and he does. Oh, great block. 2nd level. Pickens, 1st down. Oh, no! I don't even think I can challenge it. I think that was a legit fumble. Can't even challenge it. Unreal. This is a sim D. I'll just play as one snap here. Super terrible fumble. Let's see what the fellas can do after a just... you can't have that. And they got a little bit of a drive going here into the red zone. It's probably going to be finished off by Nick Chubb. It's the fullback, Torrey Carter, running it in. Let's see what the sim offense can do here. Unreal. Like, that is just such an unfair way to ruin my turn on offense. Is like a nothing you could do about it fumble. Does look at least like the sim's moving the ball. It's not just like 3-and-out. And we get a nice play, 14 yards. Pickens making amends after the fumble, moving the chains on 3rd down. And we're getting very close into the red zone here. 3rd and 4 coming up in field goal range. We throw an incompletion. We kick the field goal. And we're up 10-7. Back to defense. Oh, you got nothing, boy. Jordan Davis, he almost picked that off. I would love to see a Jordan Davis pick 6 here. 3rd and 14. We'll go Benito. He's been the star. He's been the belle of the ball. They throw it short. And Troy Anderson literally just falls down. These terribly uncharacteristic mistakes are fucking us over. Pardon my French. At least we got a Mac to a 3rd and long. Just get a stop here. Let me get offense before the end of the first half and get another touchdown. That's how we're going to try to play this. Daron Payne gets eaten alive. The throw on the run, but Sauce Gardner does not miss that tackle, and we're going to force a punt. And it's a gong. Go. Coach dialed up a slant. I love it. I kind of want to get this one to 14, see if he can make amends for that fumble with us. And he does. Pretty much a free release. And we're into Seahawks territory. Let's go, George Pickens. So can't believe he fumbled that. We only got one timeout, so we need to be conscientious of the clock. We'll go 4 verts here. Look for Kyle Pitts. If we can get it to him. He does. He gets behind Fred Warner. Just running. No one really wants to cover. I mean, it's almost like, who do you cover? You know, you got to pick your poison. We can always Kyle Pitts again. I just don't think he's never not open on this. And there you go. Come on, it's a Super Bowl. Let's get hype. Just so easy with Kyle Pitts. And this technically will count as our sim defense. Hopefully we get the ball offensively, start the second half. Which we do. See what they can do. Starts with an 8-yard run and Malik Willis. They get a little bit of penetration. Caleb Von gets a sack. But our team is just thriving on third down right now in the sim. Big time pass, George Pickens. We're throwing it all over the place. Highsmith 15 yards out the backfield. We get 9 yards to Kyle Pitts. 3rd and 1. Ooh, they get the stop. We have to settle for a field goal. 46 yards. Let's go play some D. I like this, though. There is still an element of, like, when you're playing that well in the sim, and we've just seen how bad this team can play in the sim, it's like, yeah, this team's ready to win a Super Bowl. The game, even the game thinks this is the best team right now to win a Super Bowl. Well, Vaughn, let's go, Vaughn. Big time play. I mean, you know what? Since I've been watching football, I don't know if there's been a better playoff edge rusher than Von Miller. This is when he thrives. We got a 3rd and a mile. Let's go back to Vaughn. I mean, that's why we got him. This is why we poached him from the Raiders. How many? How many? If he broke that, I don't know what I would have done. And another guy. Who is this guy? He's a machine. We got 2 of our X factors enabled for this drive, which has got to yield with a touchdown, and might, if we get that, might just be dagger for this game. Yes, sir. You know, we do have Justin Jefferson, we do have Darnell Mooney, we do have Kyle Pitts, but George Pickens has been here the longest. Let's go. If there's going to be a guy that we're going to force feed, there's going to be the guy that we want to shine in the Super Bowl, I want him to be George Pickens. A little read option nonsense. All right. Seattle's Rundy is picking it up here. Double post, 3rd and 17. Pitts is probably going to be open. But, I mean, looks like they got Fred Warner on him. Maybe it's going to be Pickens. See if we can stay in the pocket here. It is Pickens. Got behind the linebacker. And he just never drops those. Justin Jefferson, I've seen drop those somewhat contested catches. George Pickens does not. Oh, out the backfield. We got Jefferson. Doesn't have the dog in him to get the touchdown. We know that. Justin Jefferson and Madden is soft. That's still a great catch. First and goal on the 1. Should be able to punch this one in. Either option. We'll see if we go Highsmith. Untouched. 27-7. They went for 2 for some reason. All right, let's see what the defense can do. Open up the 4th quarter. It's a 3rd and 4. They get a nice shot play. They need it, man. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards. Back to him for 13. We get a nice sack. Deron Payne, his 2nd of the game. It is 3rd and 15. They get sacked again. Von Miller, 2nd of the game. 4th and 21. What do you do here? They just turn over on downs. There's levels to this, man. We are outclassing the Seattle Seahawks in every way, and our team in the sim is absurd. Every 3rd down is a shot play that is working. 3rd and 5. Yeah, just move the chains. Just, where was this? All year that we've done sims and shit. Where was this been? Settle for a field goal here. 29-7. Let's go play some defense. Close this one out. Come on, Vaughn. That's Vaughn's a little bit of an old man now. There's a hat trick. Final play, likely of the game for let's get 4 sacks. Can Von Miller earn himself the final thumbnail pink slips up? Or we get a nice interception. Oh no, he misjumps it. Tim Patrick comes down. I mean, you know what? This game, I think, honestly, this game, if the sim wasn't as good as it was today, Seattle's made more than enough plays that this game could have been very annoying. We could have been sweating buckets here a little bit. The fumble, the uncharacteristic fumble. They're making ridiculous plays when we're in on the sticks. 3rd and 7. Let's go, Vaughn. Heat up. 74 ain't got nothing for you. This game is kind of playing out. I mean, for the receivers, we're trying to just, you know, keep your attention at this point. But I said technically they could get us there because we have athletes, but we don't necessarily have the technicians of a Michael Thomas, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And there's been a lot of crisp route running, crisp separation that does come down to like technique and awareness more so than it would be like, look how fast I am, look how high I can jump, which is pretty much what our secondary is built around. Well, let's keep him out the end zone here. Honestly, I want to get another drive on offense. We get both feet. What a grab, man. Things you love to see. Congratulations. This team of monsters, this team of athletic aliens has done it. 36-13. I was confident, man. I was confident all along, especially when I saw that matchup. I didn't really think Seattle, for the most part, outside of Nick Chubb, had a whole lot to offer us. But that moment right there. Hands on the head. Malik Willis. These guys can't believe it. We started as the lowest rated team that we could make with some great rookies, some great team captains, but the lowest rated team. And you get there in 3 seasons, moving to Mexico, getting bought by a Mexican drug lord, and we are here as Super Bowl champions. Malik Willis. There was a point in time, man, we thought he wasn't going to be the guy, and he proved that he's him. Going up to an X Factor, really elevated his game. Great weapons around him. He absolutely earned it. And all I can say at this point, fellas, is I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning into Pink Slips. I know it's a little bit of a niche series. I know, you know, looking at the landscape of Madden franchise content, there's a lot of spin-offs right now going on that's kind of pink slippy. But this is the original. And this is how we cap off our original Madden 23 Pink Slip series. A dominant victory over the Seattle Seahawks. You know what? We could probably do, like, you know, the credits, if you will. We could go look at kind of like where, you know, throughout this 3 years, what's everyone's career stats kind of looking like. But the Super Bowl victory, you love to see it. Looking back at what we've been able to achieve here. Malik Willis, 11,000, almost 12,000 yards, 77 touchdowns to 68. Again, that's just a great, you know, screenshot of where he's kind of come as a quarterback. Absolutely went off this year, but there's been struggles in years past, especially with turnovers. 18 rushing touchdowns, almost 2,000 rushing yards. Highsmith, we did a lot of that. You know, we poached him fairly early from the Pittsburgh Steelers when we got that dub. On a receiving standpoint, obviously Pitts, Jefferson, Mooney, all these guys for the most part. I mean, George Pickens is really the only guy that did most of his damage, almost all of his damage, as a member of our Pink Slips team. 200 catches, 3,100 yards, 25 touchdowns. You love seeing that. Defensively, Troy Anderson, he's got every bit of those 400 tackles, 26 TFLs, 12 interceptions. Rodrigo, 260, 13 TFLs. Sauce Gardner got a lot of those 11 interceptions with us. All 10 of those picks for Zion McCollum. All 12 of those picks for Tariq Woolen. Leo Chenal with his 23.5 sacks. That's all done in Mexico City, green and red. And you know what? I mean, I hope, you know, hey, this could be a good time. Someone else wants to do a Pink Slips. You got some guys. You got the blueprint. You got the fun players that can really put your team over the top. Get yourself a Troy Anderson. Get yourself a Tariq Woolen before Tariq Woolen was Tariq Woolen IRL. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a Cookie Monster and go, just go absolutely buck wild, man. So that'll do it for me here today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think we're probably going to have some form of a rebuild tomorrow. We definitely will at some point, be it this week or this weekend. I know I got my girlfriend's birthday coming up, so I am going to be a little bit busy on one of these days. Just obviously, going out for dinner. We got the kids, the family stuff. But I will have at some point a new Carolina Panthers episode this week. Not sleeping on that series. Just kind of wanted to finish out Mexico City before we did anything else. What does that mean for the future of Pink Slips? I mean, I've got tagged a bunch of times saying C4 wins a flashback. Pink Slips coming back. Maybe I'll hop on to see what's going on in the PC world in Madden 23. We can maybe figure something out there. But as it stands right now, fellas, I'm happy with how this ended. We'll take some time and we'll figure out what is next. So thank you for tuning in to all of the Pink Slip series. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did recording it. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying if you enjoyed anything you saw here during Pink Slip. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. And I'll see you guys back on the next one. Peace out. Love ya. Have a good one.